Hey guys, this is Jen, and I am back with another bunny video. And one of these days, I'm actually going to make a big journal, but for right now, this will work. This happens to be bunny number 42. Hello, look at my cuteness, and look at my lovely blue outfit. Woohoo! I am the cutest. Yes, bunny number 42. Remember me, 42. Okay, bunny, you need to calm down a little bit because you are very cute, but you don't want to come across as conceited because people won't like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to think I'm conceited. Ooh, I'm hanging my head in shame. It's okay, bunny. It's not that bad. Okay, why don't you go sit back there while I show him your book? Okay. Bye. Okay, this is Bunny's book. He really is not conceited at all. He's very sweet bunny. All the bunnies are very sweet. This is his book. Lots of layers, lots of fabric. This is blue sari silk. This is a bunny printout from Pinterest. Some Tim Holtz fabric. More Tim Holtz fabric. This is a little tile that I made myself. Just put glossy accents on it. And let's see. Inside, we have a little crochet pocket here. And this is some of that Tim Holtz wallpaper. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but anyway, it's just like different kinds of paper that looks like it might have been old-time wallpaper at one time. And there's Bunny in his little nightshirt holding a star balloon. I just love little kids in nightshirts. My son used to always wear a nightshirt that was an old t-shirt of mine. It was too big for him. And so when he started wearing it, it went all the way down to his little toes. And he wore that thing for years, and it got torn up and ripped up, but he would not throw away his favorite jammies. So, anyway, that reminded me of that with the little nightshirt and his little toes sticking out. And it says, I am your forever friend. I will always be by your side. And there's a lovely little butterfly. And so that goes in this pocket. And right now, here is a picture with a bunny holding eggs, and this one lady that talks to me on YouTube, she is from Sweden, and she told me that these words said Happy Easter or something like that in Swedish. So I thought that was pretty cool because I had no idea that that's what it was. And then down here it says, have a nice day, Sam. That just came out of a book somewhere. And this holds a pocket, and in the pocket is an envelope with some postage, and it's for Bunny. This is a certificate of authenticity for Bunny number 42. All of these are pretty similar, so I will not show you this in the next journal, but they all come with a certificate of authenticity with the number of the bunny, so everyone knows that you have a legitimate, real bunny. And this is, oh, do you see this? Mrs. Cog, I watched a video of hers. She's very talented, and she had these little tiny paper clips, and she curled the edge, and I thought, well, isn't that the cutest thing? And she made it look really, really easy. But when I did it, maybe it's my arthritis, but I didn't think it was all that easy, although my paper clips are rusted, so maybe that is the difference. I don't know. Anyway, she said every paper clip that she has now has this little twirl on the end because it's so cute. And I agree, it's very, very cute, but I didn't find it quite as easy as she did. And here is a real photograph of a cow by a table, and I do not know what this photograph means or where it came from. It was just in a box of stuff that I got, and this is napkin decoupage, so I just stuck the cow picture on there with this little curly paper clip where the idea came from Mrs. Cog's channel. And here is a mama bunny taking her baby bunnies for a walk, and this is a Tim Holtz milk cap, and there's some lace on here, and let's see, this is something, oh, this is Adventures with Bunny, and so this is the bunny book where you can write down all the adventures that you have with Bunny. I'm skipping oh, here we go. Okay, it's all good. Somebody else, I think it was Kathy Davis, gave me all these little bunny cutouts, all different. They're so cute. Like, the ears are all different on each one, and so I put a bunch of those on this book. So there's the numbers of your activities or your adventures with Bunny. And here's a little pocket, and in this little pocket you have a heart-shaped envelope that says "Be kind," and that goes back in the little pocket. There's a little picture of a flower in a vase, and there's a 3D butterfly. As you can see, the wings are up. It says, "From the moment I saw you, I knew an adventure was about to happen." And there's journaling space here, ladies and gentlemen. So you've got space to write stuff. And on the back, there's another little pocket. And inside this little pocket was a little tiny envelope. And inside the little tiny envelope is a little tiny paper. And it says friends. It's a stamp I have. I think that's really cute. Okay, and this is why it takes me so long to get something done, because I make all these little things that don't really matter, but they're so cute. And then I make extra pockets and all that stuff, and, well, that all takes some time. However, it's what I enjoy doing, and, it keeps me out of the bars. Okay, well, I never actually went to the bars, but if I did, it would keep me out of them. And here is a picture of a beautiful girl with some lace and some pretty flowers. Those are Prima flowers. Here is a card with some really pretty, lavender. I almost said lilacs because my lilacs are in bloom and they're so beautiful and they smell so good. And so I've been all about the lilacs lately. And here is a picture. It says 4-footed lovers. I think that's people who love 4-footed animals. I don't think it's people with 4 feet that, well, anyway, let's just not even talk about that. And here is a little thing. Oh, there's Bunny with a little heart balloon. It says, "To become a real bunny, you must prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish. And once you become real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always." That's from the Velveteen Rabbit, and this one is from Pinocchio. So those are very important things to know in the grand scheme of things. And here is a picture of a guy, and this is a great big huge safety pin that I rusted. Here's a couple little ones, and this is an old washer that I found on the ground. And there's some what do you call that, homespun. And the thing about these, I'm always looking around when I'm outside or whatever, and you can find little tiny, metal things that are already rusted because they've been laying outside in the weather. Okay, this says, it's very long. "All the consonants were miffed at Old MacDonald, but especially the vowels, A, U, and sometimes Y. All the old farmer ever seemed to care about was E-I-E-I-O, and that just didn't seem fair. And this is all for journaling on the back. So this is supposed to be Old MacDonald, and what they are saying is they're angry because they didn't get a chance to be in the song Old MacDonald Had a Farm, E-I-E-I-O. And he didn't care about the other vowels or the consonants. All he cared about was E-I-E-I-O because it was in the song. Now that's really crazy, but that's what it means. Okay, here is a quilt, an old quilt with some buttons on it. And in here is a little thing with, it says, I promise. Oh, these are Bunny's promises. He's over here, it's his little wings. It says, I promise. I promise not to eat only the good stuff out of the trail mix and leave the raisins. I promise not to take those raisins and stuff them up my nose. That happened to a friend of mine. She stuck a raisin up her nose and had to go to the hospital to get it taken out. I promise not to poop on the floor unless I am having a gastrointestinal upset and it's an emergency. Because sometimes you just can't help those emergencies. And here's some really cool old paper that I wrote Bunny's promises on. And that goes in here behind the quilt piece. And then here is a canvas tag that I just stamped Bunny on, and then I did some stamping on the back. And here is, it said, she made broken look beautiful and strong look invincible. She walked with the universe on her shoulders and made it look like a pair of wings. This is just a little brown sack. And inside here is something. This is just blank paper, you guys, for journaling. Will you look at that? Woohoo! You could write a whole darn book on this. So, that's what's in the last pocket. Just some paper for journaling and a canvas bunny stamp. So, this is the blue book with the blue bunny. Thank you very much for your consideration. Okay, thank you, Bunny. And this is the next book. This is Bunny number 43. Woohoo! I'm Bunny number 43, and I can be your forever friend, and I'm really nice and everything, and I don't scratch my butt in public unless it really, really itches a lot. Okay, thank you, Bunny number 43, and there's your cute little tail. And, yes, you're very sweet. And he's got some, what do we got here? A leaf, and a pin, and a heart, and some lace. And, yeah, lots of stuff. And this is Bunny number 43's booklet. And if I can get it, here we go. On the front, there's a burlap heart and some dictionary paper, some fabric, some doily, and just a lot of layers. And then there's a key over here on the side hanging on a safety pin. And this, let's see, there is a Tim Holtz thing that says encourage your hopes and not your fears, and that just stays on the book. And then when you tie this around it, it's, on the book. So, okay, that was ingenious on my part, I guess you could probably say. Okay, not really. I'm kidding. And then you open the book, and there is a little thing here, and it says, I am your forever friend. I will always be by your side. And there's our friend Bunny. And then on the back, I got this little paper clip, which I also twisted around to make a curly Q like Mrs. Cog, even though I couldn't do it as well as she did it. This is the back of that, and it just says, where? And it says, a friend knows a song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. And this is a little heart in the shape of an envelope, and it says friends. So all that stuff goes in the first pocket. And this is, what this is was a little, it's a 3-tiered thing. There's just this, these bottles, some trim, and then you open it up and there's an apple, and there's a little mama bunny taking her baby bunnies for a ride in their stroller, and it says joy. And then this goes on, let me see here. Okay. This says, never let them steal your joy. And it's a tag with a heart on it. And it says, to become a real bunny, you must prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish. And that's from Pinocchio. And this, I'm not sure which one this goes to, but what it is was I just took a wooden charm and some little beads and twisted the paper clip to make it look like that, and I stuck it on one of these things to make it easier to pull out, and now I can't remember which thing, but I will figure that out. So this is like a trifold thing, and then the back, you have some napkin decoupage, and actually I think that's where this thing goes, because it was holding on this, which is your certificate of authenticity. And it's just like the other ones, so I'm not going to show you right now. And this is a beautiful bunny with a fancy hat. And it says, follow your heart. And this is... oh, this is one of those, you know, those things I used to have in the back of school books at the school library, and it's like the little due date thing, and this has April 12th, 1966 stamped on it, and May 31st, 1968. So this has been around for a while, and I just used it like journaling paper. And this says, this is the thing about the Velveteen Rabbit. Once you become real, you can't become unreal again. And on this side, there is a pretty pink butterfly. And then the next page, we've got a little girl sitting down there. I don't know. She just sitting there with a little bouquet of flowers, I guess, waiting for something to do. And this one says, I promise. And this is Bunny's Promises. I will not scratch my butt in public unless it really, really itches. I will not spit watermelon seeds at the TV to see if they will stick. I will not poop on the floor unless it's an emergency. I do so solemnly swear, Bunny. So that's nice to know that he would be a good roommate and a good person to have. And here are another paperclip. Once I saw these paper clips, I thought they were so cute, and I kept making paper clips. And here's some pink beads on some bulb pins, and here is a little girl with a fancy dress, and the envelope is glued down, but you can open the flap. And here is a little picture of some flowers. It says, Sophie was sorry to learn she could no longer sell seashells by the seashore without the proper permits. I am so sorry, Sophie, because there's so much government red tape all the time now, and she can't even sell her seashells without a problem. And here is some fabric that I love, making a little pocket. And here is a picture of the moon. It says, may you catch fireflies and wish on stars, dance with fairies and talk to the man in the moon. Find the magic, it's just inside your heart. And there's a cool picture of a regal-looking bunny behind there. And then we have a picture of some pretty paper with some lace. It says Faith and Love. And there's a big N behind there that doesn't really mean anything, but I liked it. And there's some fabric and some crochet. And this is Adventures with Bunny. This is your adventure book, and it has room for you to write down all the things that happen. From the moment I saw you, I knew an adventure was about to happen. And this says, always look for the wonder. And there's a 3D butterfly, and this says, what? And they got a little tiny envelope in here. It says, hope. And then inside it, it says, delight. And then inside that, it says, though I cannot flee the world of corruption, I can prepare tea with water from a mountain stream and put my heart to rest. I just thought that sounded very relaxing. And so then we have, this is like a fabric flower sticker. And this is a little pocket, and it's just got some little ephemera stuff in it. A heart and some little stickers. That just goes in there. And then the back has a stamp that says friends. Okay. And this is the back of the book. It was just left plain except for when you pull that across. And so, that's book number 43 and bunny number 43. Don't forget me, 43. That's a 4 and a 3. Okay, thank you, bunny. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.